Hey, and we're live! Hello, Internet! How is it going? We are Fantasticide, here to bring you another episode of How Not to End the World, our Pathfinder 2E actual play game where we find out how not to end the world and fight Cthulhu-esque monsters that exist on separate planes of reality and force their way inside people's skulls by ripping them open, and also fight cultists.
And those aren't even the current baddies.
And don't worry, we're not being irresponsible people. Most of us are videoing in from their
various locations.
I'm in my bedroom.
Yes. Various, mostly quarantined places.
Yes.
And the people who are in person, we're all roommates. So we're already contaminating each other anyway.
Lifestyle did not change whatsoever. Still here.
Brag about it.
Don't have to change anything if you don't have a social life.
I've been training for this my whole
the
life.
grocery store, but that's about it.
Yeah, so we hope y'all are staying safe out there, not checking your stock portfolio if you have one, or laughing if you do, because it's, yeah. Anyways, yeah, so before we get started, there's the usual pitch, like, follow, subscribe, down there. I actually pointed in the right direction this time.
I put it in the right direction too, but I hit my microphone. I'm so sorry.
Like, follow, subscribe, depending on your platform. And be sure to do that at the Penny for a Tale Twitch, because we're going over there full time next week. We're switching away from Fantasticide and starting our brand new syndication with them, and it's gonna be awesome. And there's gonna be a lot of tabletop content, and it's all going to be good. So,
unlike the devil, we're not a part-timer. Oh, if you watch a lot of anime, you'll get that.
I may or may not have all of the translated light novels over on my shelf behind me.
Pix.
I can't see the
Pixar
shelf. It's
doesn't
not
have
real.
Yeah.
I'll get some during the break.
Cool, we'll post them on our Fantasticide Twitter. This is the hot content that people want.
Yes! I actually have something to contribute for once. Woo!
Sorry.
yeah, that's all I have for announcements, unless anybody has something else.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's
It's a good song to sing when you're washing your hands.
Here's my spout. Boop.
Okay, well, this just in. Lysta is a
Get all
teapot.
steamed up.
You'll
I
hear me
didn't know that
shout.
was an animal
So
in
tip me over and
the wild
pour
shape
me
list.
out.
Anyone else have
So last week,
So last week we spent most of the time fighting with Brandon, a battle between old friends and long lost comrades, and
I
also
thought you were going to say
Were you
lovers.
about to say lovers, dude? Yeah.
no, I was going to say
Hey.
brothers, but then I was like, it's not quite right.
People are entitled to their own headcanons, okay? Maybe to some of us, you are long lost
Come on, Ymitri,
lovers.
you know that we had something.
you're his love interest. Why are you saying this?
I'm not Rhea, I'm
Doesn't mean
Abby.
we
For
were a
like
thing.
20 more seconds.
Fair.
It's okay, Ymitri.
There's my
No, this is not actually happening.
This is actually happening all in real. No. So, yeah, besides that, you guys got like a massive plot dump. You just got to ask questions of Brandon. You just answered them because why not? For a while. That went on for a while. And then y'all brought Brandon and Barai to the monastery. And now you're chatting with Nala in her room. And like, hey, why don't you take care of these people for me? You know, as you do.
Man, my notes are so bad. I was actually mad at Brandon and hardly wrote anything about what we talked about.
That's no excuse. I texted you my notes.
Oh no, I glanced at them.
You skimmed them. You skimmed them.
Not even. I glanced.
I was
makes
too
it
busy being in
worse.
mind-blowing amounts of pain from getting my ass kicked by Barai.
Mostly just wrote down what was inside the mysterious satchel that we got several weeks ago.
Oh yeah, we did go over loot. I can't remember what I gave you all.
2 oil of potency and 4 minor
1
healing.
million GP.
No.
Yeah, in the satchel, it was just a bunch of alchemist shit that we gave to Milo. We were like, here, take these potions.
Pretty much we gave it all to Milo to do whatever, and then redistribute.
We trust his professional opinion. Leave the health supplies to the medical professionals.
Thank you.
And listen to their advice on the internet. And like online, the true medical professionals.
Vaccinate your kids.
Listen to Milo. Vaccinate. I actually approve of this one. We're good.
Oh man, I really want to make a joke about how that's such a controversial opinion, but like it is in some.
You don't have to hurt us, Ian.
Can it not be a controversial opinion in the fantasy world that we live in, please?
Yeah, okay. Everybody in the fantasy world gets vaccinated to the extent possible. Sure.
How much is possible? Out
Not
of
at all.
Everybody has to
curiosity?
suck on an orange for the first day after birth.
Have we
That's the
discovered
vaccination.
vaccines yet?
Yeah. Vaccines don't exist, but if they did.
But yeah,
So,
as for
where-
the other
where-
stuff we got a jade cat, a magical mask, alchemist goggles, some poison, some money, some more money, and a grooming kit.
Sounds like everything we'd give to Milo.
I definitely took the poisons
I got the jade cat because it was cute.
and the goggles.
It's like this.
I got cash.
Kashish.
But
Which is good
we're
because I spent all of my money on that goddamn dog.
we're at the monastery and we're talking to what's this person's name again?
Nala. Sorry.
Nala.
And we're in her
Yes.
bedroom.
So it is the dead of
Yes.
night. The crickets are
Well,
chirping
we're in her
outside.
office.
And yes, you are all in her office.
She's got like a living room attached to a bedroom where she can take meetings.
She just agreed to take care of Barai and Brandon. There's a holding area that's like, it's not usually for prisoners, but it can be adopted.
Cool. Keep your eye out. Although he may seem blind, he can use magic and seems very accurate with it. And the little one really likes killing people.
It's fun! Oh, yes, indeed, yeah, they do look like, maybe not the best people to mess with. I'll be sure to make sure that they're under firm guard at all times.
Also, they have this ability to regenerate, and it seems to be stopped by fire. Use that knowledge how you will.
I'm afraid we don't have any mages here, but, well,
I would just think a torch will work too.
she just kind of gives you, like, this really slightly disturbed look.
Well, when somebody's trying to kill you, you do what you can to not die.
I think Urgoth would approve of our use of flame.
Usually he tries to bring life with it, but I suppose we can make an exception. Anyways, it is late. I can take care of things from here.
All right,
I'm just gonna walk up to Brandon before we depart. Go.
Yes, Ymitri?
Brandon, this is your last chance. I wish that whatever bit of you that's left from when we grew up, and you were my friend, whatever that's left of it, just come to the surface. And just talk for a second, but...
Ymitri, I did not take my decisions lightly. Many things have happened, and I'm afraid that there's no reasonable route forward without pursuing the ends that I've been pursuing. I am doing only what must be done.
You would choose to die for this.
I believe that I'd be giving my life for a greater cause.
I got a character question. We explained to Null that these guys are Ashkin worshippers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we did on camera, but it's canon now.
Fine then. If that's whatever you believe, then I don't know. If you ruin this chance, then I won't be able to save you. And for that, I'm sorry, but yeah.
Ymitri, if there were something that I could do to make you see things the way that I do, I would try, but
I don't think you could.
yes,
I agree.
It is very unfortunate. We used to be good friends. I am sad to see that we have gone different ways.
I just stayed where I've been the entire time. It's you who kind of wandered off.
Well, journeys tend to take you on separate ways.
Yes, maybe it's standing still. That was your problem.
I don't know, I seem to be doing a lot of things now, and I'll just look back to the group.
Shall we go back?
Bye, Brandon.
Goodbye.
Walk away.
Okay. You all retire and leave Nala to deal with the troublemakers, and you return back to the warehouse. It is late.
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm just gonna pass out.
Okay. Yeah, you get back. Satina, looks up wearily from her, little bed-like area she made for herself, and then just goes back to sleep after you all get back.
I mean, I'll check on Chucky, make sure he's okay.
Wait, is Chonkers still there? He didn't get eaten, did he?
Nah, Chonkers is sleeping peacefully on a pile of boxes.
#bless.
And Chucky is sitting dutifully at the front door. You see his ears perk to attention when you enter into the warehouse, but he doesn't make any moves when you come in.
Good. I'll give him a pat and tell him good boy, and then to keep watching as I fall asleep.
Chucky gives a meaningful look into your eyes, but doesn't tail wag or anything. Just goes back to guarding.
This might be a stupid question. Does Chucky need to sleep ever?
Who knows?
Okay, fair enough. We haven't had him long enough to know the answer to that yet.
Had him less than a day.
Maybe we can go back to whatever her name was, Farah, and ask her tomorrow.
Now that her house is burned down.
Not going to be possible.
I suppose you didn't know that.
Why?
She seemed to cooperate last time. I'm sure she would be happy to give us more information.
Well, let's just say that these boots didn't get covered in soot for no reason. I'm just going to turn and walk away and start redressing my horrible wounds from earlier tonight.
I'm gonna see what I make of that comment. What should I roll?
You should roll perception.
And I'm not exactly trying to be subtle, so I'm not even going to roll.
Ah, euphemisms.
Nah, I'm pretty sure I
21.
got that.
Yeah, Rhea puts 2 and 2 together.
What happened? Looking scandalized, leaning in towards Lysta. What happened?
I don't know. The building was standing when we left. She just stayed behind.
Oh.
Milo and I put all of our attention to getting Chucky here without getting Chucky taken from us.
Milo looks like he's asleep.
I take that to mean agreement.
Is there a way to get on the roof of the warehouse?
Yes.
I'm up there with a blanket
Okay.
after like noticing them just not in the same mood as me, so I just kind of left and went up on the roof.
Yeah.
Been up there.
By now, Pytor would have had like a permanent grappling hook just thrown up into the rafters, and from there you can crawl through a
There's
window.
a rope tied.
Yeah.
I mean, you seem to be Batmaning a lot. It seems like a waste or like a good use of your time.
Okay.
I'm gonna deal with my horrible burns. I'm gonna go to sleep if nobody has any questions for me.
Plenty, but I won't deal with them now.
Okay.
I'm gonna notice that Ymitri isn't here and figure out that he's on the roof, maybe?
It wasn't a secret.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go up to the roof to check on Ymitri and make sure he's okay.
Yay, character scene.
Yeah, you get up to the roof.
Yeah, I'm just like kind of wrapped up in a blanket. I've definitely been crying, and just kind of being alone.
Okay.
Hey,
Ymitri, I'm not gonna ask if you're okay because I don't understand how you could be right now.
you can come
I
sit.
was so worried about you. Why did you go after him alone?
Thought I could like talk to him or something, or at least see what's gotten into his head, before everyone kind of just barged in or something. I don't know. So,
Well, if you
I mean, he told me. He told me what I wanted to know.
I feel like you gave us a lot of information, but not very much that we can act on.
Well, he just told me. He told me why. He just said he made every single decision. That he's wanted this for a long time. That he knows exactly what he's doing. That he knows the costs. He knows the risk. He doesn't care for others. He's just gone. I don't know. That wasn't Brandon.
Sometimes people fall into darkness, but that doesn't mean that they're trapped there forever. They might be there for a while, and it might seem like they're gone, but people can climb out of almost anything. You just have to believe in them and work with them and give them opportunities.
I do believe in him, though, so that...
Okay. Well, if you believe in him, then I do too. Maybe it'll just take time.
I don't know, maybe if we could show him that he's wrong, I don't know. If he does something else bad or wrong there at the monastery, he'll just get himself killed or something, on purpose. He said he doesn't care.
I don't think we have to worry about that as severely as we'd have to worry about other things. We really don't
Yeah,
try to
so much
resort.
going on. And the stuff with my parents and things. I don't know. It's just kind of. It's been a lot.
Has it only been a week?
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a hell of a few days for sure. I'm sorry for telling you while I was coming back and things. Going there alone. I don't know. I was just kind of thinking about what was right in front of me. I was just thinking about Brandon. I've been thinking about Brandon for so long. I don't know.
Sometimes it's hard to know what the right thing to do is. And I think when that's happened, when you're in those positions, you just have to think about what's most important to you and what feels right, and then go with your instincts and do everything in your power to make what you want to become reality. But I hope next time you'll trust me enough to tell the truth. You don't have to tell everyone the truth. Just
I'll clasp your hand.
Just me.
Always, from now on.
Aw.
I'll squeeze your hand a little bit, like supportive squeezing of the hand.
Now, who are the potions for?
And then just like this, I guess. That's not how people squeeze hands, Abby. I'm great at this. And then I'm sensing that you probably want to be alone a little bit to process, so I'll get up.
You can stay if you want.
Oh, then I'll just stay and be quiet.
And he's gonna kind of try to softly just like rest his head on your shoulder.
He will succeed unless you crit fail your dex check.
Cool. If you don't move for 10 minutes, if you don't move for 10 minutes, he goes to sleep.
Oh.
And rolls off the roof.
No, okay, we'll stay awake to make sure he doesn't roll off the roof.
It's a flat roof.
I hope there's a flat part or something. Not that's collected water, but something.
It's a flat enough roof. Okay. That happens. It's a touching moment. There are crickets chirping in the background and a gentle nighttime breeze that slowly wafts through, bringing like a feeling of humidity to the scene. And it's all very touching. But eventually, Rhea, you fall asleep wherever, and
I'll eventually go there.
Sorry.
the sun rises, and the next day dawns. Does anybody remember the last day?
Yes. Because
I want to say
it was a work day, so I think oh shit.
It was the day of the scythe. Today is the third jar of the lake, making it the last day of the lake.
I have to go get my paycheck.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah. Let's see what's actually happening today. Cool. Does anybody have anything special that they want to do today?
Is today the day we're talking to Zoya?
No, that is the first stein of the fruit tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up my paycheck and do a lot of loafing around. At the place at the warehouse, I'm gonna once I get into the mood early afternoon, I'm gonna try to read and study up a little bit more on these books I've collected, and with the cipher, and just touch up on some knowledge and gain some things.
Go ahead and roll a decipher text check with occult.
Yeah, and there's this green and red dagger, or encrusted dagger, and I did not do anything to identify what it was or detect its significance of any sort. For occult, it's a 16.
Okay.
But do I get a sense that this dagger is special at all, in the sense that it might be magic or have some other significance rather than being some kind of heirloom?
You figure that there's some significance to it, but you don't quite know what yet.
Okay.
Sorry, I wrote down what you'd be finding in the book at some point, but I can't remember where I left it in my notes.
Hold on to it. Wait until I level up or something. Just give it to me at once. It'll make sense.
Yeah, okay. So Ymitri spends the day just kind of reading through the book. Does anybody else do anything?
I'm going through Holmes.
Sorry, I'm just gonna start crafting a batch of acid flasks. It's gonna take me a while to do it, but I'm gonna put on it that I'm starting it today.
Batch of acid flasks. Okay.
Yeah. I can only make 4 in a batch right now. But wait till next level.
Okay.
I'm going to spend the day homeschooling Sasha. Which Pytor homeschooling is a mixture of, regular schooling, numbers, letters, grammar, all that. And then also learning how to be stealthy and learning where people's pressure points and vital organs are. No, normal
Anatomy.
Anatomy, yeah.
Dad, why do you always have to go to the violent stuff?
It's stuff I hope you never have to use. But I'd rather you be able to and never have to than have to and not be able to.
Can I just go back to normal school? We've been doing this for a couple of days now, and...
I don't know how safe it is out there.
Perhaps, Pytor, I could assist.
Yes, please. You're far smarter than I am.
How much do you know about chemistry, girl?
Well, I know that you can make things explode with it.
And she
For
knows
sure
all
you
about it
can.
from her and Mako.
Hey! Shut up!
Well, there are many other practical uses of chemistry. Perhaps I could show you some.
I did teach a little bit about the needs for either a base soil or an acidic soil. So she does understand that, should understand that most things range on a scale from basic to acidic.
Cool. I'm gonna show her some of the acids that I'm working with for this acid flask. I'll demonstrate on various animal fleshes how the acids eat through flesh. We'll be very careful.
Pytor, are you gone at any time in the afternoon away from the warehouse?
Unless you ask me to be, no.
Okay. Was just asking.
Cool.
Funny stuff.
I'll be outside tending to the garden.
Okay.
I'd like to spend some time trying to make I already kind of set up a box fort area and stuff. But I'm what if I feng shui the box forts inside the warehouse? I want them to be almost room adjacent. But they're not going to be because it's...
Are you also gonna feng shui the entire warehouse?
I mean, depends on how much time we have.
Just make a giant ass box for it, community-esque.
Yeah. I was thinking more have you ever seen container homes? It's a special where they build houses out of shipping containers.
Yes.
Each one could have one, each person could have one of those.
I'll be down to help out
I
with that.
start with
once-
Sasha's.
I'll be down to help out, especially with that one, once Sasha's being taught by Milo and...
When Sasha's getting learnt by the doctor.
Yep, and this is stuff that Pyotr's already kind of learned, so he's like, yeah.
Okay.
I know that acids are caustic, says Pytor.
He's taught me this stuff in the basic medical training. Eventually I might have to join the class, but for now it's review.
It's gonna...
Okay. So yeah, that happens and you see Sasha stealing a glance every once in a while over to the box fort that did you tell her that this would be hers?
No, the way I'm going to talk about it's going to make it seem like it's mine.
Okay. She's still stealing glances, but they're glances of jealousy. rage.
That moment when Rhea and Sasha are closer in age than Rhea and Pytor.
How old is Rhea?
Fine.
Fair. Got
Okay.
me.
During the lessons, though, Sasha will kind of like lean in to Milo. So,
So, Milo, Pyotr won't give me a straight answer. Do you know how long we're going to be staying here?
No, unfortunately I don't.
Okay. I really miss my friends. I haven't gotten to see them in a while.
Well, I have been working on something, and I'm gonna muddle around a bit and then use one of my quick alchemy things for the day to pull up an infiltrator's elixir.
okay.
And I'm gonna hand it to her and be like, try drinking this.
Okay.
Her eyes are like dinner plates. She's just been told to drink mysterious fluid from somebody who is almost a stranger.
Just showed her, like, look at how these things eat away at the flesh.
I thought you said you had this talk with her, Pyotr.
Did.
Yeah, she drinks it quickly, though. What happens?
Well, it's an elixir favored by spies and tricksters. It's used to alter appearance. So when drank, you take the shape of a humanoid creature your size, but different enough so that you would be unrecognizable.
Does she
The
get to...
creator of the elixir decides the basics of the appearance you transform into when you imbibe the elixir, including eye color, skin tone, and hair color.
Okay. So what are those?
So she's gonna turn into a green-eyed, black-haired person.
Okay.
Still half orc?
Yes, but with a lighter skin tone.
Wow, that felt funny. Kind of like my skin was like melting.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna hold up a mirror and see, recognize yourself?
Whoa, what?
Like grabs the mirror out of your hand.
What'd you do? This is so cool. Is this
10 minutes is all that it holds.
Oh man, this is really cool. How many of these do you have?
Just this one, but perhaps I could show you how to make them. They take a bit longer and...
You mean I get to play with more chemicals?
It would take us a little while, but yes.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, this is so cool. Milo, you're the best.
Just like wraps her
Yeah, her-
arms around you.
Pyotr's dad sense starts tingling.
Daddy, guess what?
Ah, who the hell?
Pyotr, I didn't know you had another kid.
Neither did I.
Guess what Milo gave me?
Oh, this is that thing that changes your... Oh.
Yeah, isn't it cool?
Yes, it is very...
I can go see my friends now, right?
How long does it last for?
Long enough.
How long does it take you to get to school from here?
Not very long. If I run really fast.
How long?
30 minutes.
That'd be 6 for to and from. Give me a bit to think about this. I might be able to come up with an idea.
Okay.
Actually, I might be away from the warehouse in the afternoon. Do I know any routes in the after crypts that might be able to, like... No.
Anyways,
I'm thinking.
yeah, well, while Pyotr is thinking, Leista, you suddenly get a feeling that you haven't felt in some time. You sense that your Leshy is approaching.
Oh, hopefully it's good news.
And indeed, so like, how long is the empathetic link that you have?
Like a mile, I think.
Okay. Yeah, so like, your Leshy's just gotten into town, and you can tell that it's making rapid progress
Suitcases.
towards you.
Takes
Got a
off his
little-
hat. Oh, finally home.
Has little helicopter leaves.
Oh my god.
Okay, so what do you do?
I will head its way. Meet it halfway.
Okay.
I'm like imagining Mr. Peanut, but Mr. Leshy instead.
Okay, so you go outside and you eventually see your Leshy like coming in the distance. It's just kind of like flying over the city, and then it lands in front of you, just kind of like haphazardly crashes into the ground and like tumbles once or twice. But you can see that there is like a damp and dirty note attached to it.
I'll go pick it up. Oh, yeah, are you alright? And I'll check him out, make sure he's okay.
I guess that's the noise it makes.
Does it look like the same one as from before?
Yes.
Cool, because I'm here at the warehouse, more interested in magic than I have ever been.
And I'll take the letter and open it.
Okay. It says, Sister Lysta, we heard from you regarding the ongoing troubles in Aquila, and we've decided that it would be worthwhile to send more assistance your way to help your investigations. We have sent Ethrin on a boat, and he should be arriving within 1 week. All the best, like, is there a person higher up that would be part of the Hollowed Rainier?
I gave you the... Hold on.
Robert.
Fine. Your brothers and sisters of the Hollowed Rainier.
Well, so there's the, like... Because it's run by 5 druids that are, like, run at the council. And they all have names. Did I give it them?
Yeah, I skimmed through your backstory a couple of times, and
Well, so that I also have the deck that's, like, just about the druid circle that has those names
gotcha.
filed together.
Well, anyways, it's not important for now. Just like, got a note from them, and it says that Ethrin will be there shortly, within a week.
Shit. Alright.
So how smelts are those things? Your Leshy friend.
I think she went out to meet it, so she's not back at the warehouse.
Oh,
Okay,
quite yet.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went
No,
to
but
meet
I'm
halfway.
showing Sasha how to make infiltrator elixir.
And Pyotr is gonna go out in the afternoon and try and just scout out a, like, not aftercrypt, but above ground, stealthy, sneaky, easy to follow way, or difficult to follow, easy to remember way from the warehouse to Sasha's school.
I do something else since Lysa is gone and Pyotr is also gone.
Do you have Lore Aquila?
I do not. That's
Do-
why I'm going out and I'm looking with my feet.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll Society, I guess?
Big money, no whammies. That's big money. Let's see about the whammies. Where's my character sheet? 23.
Okay. So were you looking for something through the aftercrypts or just through the streets?
Just through the streets.
Okay. Yeah, why don't you describe the route that you find? It's a good one. You get the good route.
Okay, well, there's this one little cart that just happens to take quite a bit of the way to the school very early every day. It's filled up with hay, so it's super easy to just sneak in as it passes this one alley nearby the warehouse and get in and kind of hide yourself, and then when you're done, get out and go through a couple more alleys and maybe walk for about 10 minutes till you get there.
So, yes,
ridiculous?
you find the
I can
stowaway
I can start it
route.
over.
It's like an hour long to get there.
Yep, you find that.
Never tell me to just make stuff up. I come up with 5 foot tall goblins. That's what I do.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
Right. Well, I got plans for the next school day because I'm guessing that it's not tomorrow because we're on the weekend, aren't we?
Yeah.
So when does Sasha end with her little stint with Milo today?
You know, like
Because
3 p.m. ish.
cool. Around 3:30, so I'm gonna just kind of get her attention when she's idle by mage handing and poking her on the shoulder and then like motioning that it was me. And for her to come over.
Yeah?
Hey, I heard you're pretty good at staying out of trouble, so I was wondering if you'd be able to help me out with something, obviously for a reward.
Man, who have you been talking to?
Well, not really that many people, just the people from here.
It shows.
Bird. Yeah, bird.
Anyway, do you remember those 2 bottles that I had at one point? They were kind of like shaped a little bit awkwardly, and one was like bluish and one was a little bit more of a reddish tint.
Yeah, didn't people kinda like get skeeved out by them?
Yeah, they were pretty scared because they didn't know what they did, and see, I've been reading in this book here, and well, it's in a language that's kind of difficult to read, and I'll show her the book, like open pages and such. And there's
Wow, what are those weird scribbles?
Well, with the cipher here, and I'll pull it out, I've been translating it, and one of them is a recipe for those potions, and just instructions on use and storage and things, and I was wondering if you would be able to help me find those potions so I could properly take care of them.
Okay. What do you want them for?
Well, I was just going to keep them in my possession because I think Milo, either Milo or maybe Pytor might have, your dad might have misplaced them, and I just wanted to make sure at least I know where they were.
Oh, if it's Dad, then I know where they are.
Well, is there any way you could just like show me so I know where they would be?
Yeah, I mean, they're probably up in the rafters somewhere. He really likes it up there. It's weird.
What about if Milo had hidden them? What if because I know you were hanging out with him most of the afternoon.
I don't know. He seemed to really like his chemistry set. Maybe I'd look through there.
Would you mind looking set for me? And I'll give you this, and I'll grab one pouch off of my bandolier, and it'll be a little pouch of caltrops to give to her, and 2 silver. Like, how about these 2 things? If you find out if Milo has them, but if you can find out if your father has them, then I'll give you even more gold. You don't have to take them. I just want to know where they are.
Okay. I guess I can look into it.
Thank you, Sasha, and I'll give her the things.
Okay. She takes them.
You better use those caltrops.
Come on, Sasha, I taught you better than this. Get more out of him.
Didn't even need to roll.
I mean, go ahead and roll perception.
Oh, perception?
Yeah.
That's not good. 13?
Okay.
Awesome.
Do you really want to have a daughter who's good at lying, Pytor? Is this...
Yes.
Oh boy, you're gonna have a rough time in a couple of years.
I mean, assuming he survives that long, but with his...
I was gonna say, I'm not sure my life expectancy is a couple of years at this point, but you know.
He has some bad luck when it comes to giant swords.
Okay. So when the little kid with the giant bastard sword tells you to stay down, you stay down though. That's how you survive.
Nah. Pytor's a stubborn bastard.
And look where it got him.
He's alive. He's just a horrible burn scar on his back from where Milo cauterized it.
I kept you alive.
Oh, he's not complaining.
I'm just saying, like, you know, 1 or 2 more hits. Okay.
I'm the tank, evidently.
That's terrifying.
Hashtag rogue tank.
Which, given how max dex bonuses work, and this is not a long-term solution, but we'll get there.
Leave.
I mean, we have our monk.
Yeah, we'll be good eventually. Anywho's.
Yeah. So, all that happens. Does anybody have anything important for today left to do?
I'm just gonna apply. I'm gonna use one of my alchemy crafting to make poison and apply it to daggers.
Okay.
How successful are Pytor and me, and then later just me at our turning shipping crates into makeshift walls project?
Go ahead and roll a craft check.
Awesome, cool. Definitely something I'm totally trained in.
Neither am
Pytor,
I,
are you
so-
rolling too?
I'm also not trained, but I'll roll, sure.
Oh yeah, that's a 7.
I got 10.
They fall over everywhere.
Literally can't roll those numbers.
Well, no, it's not that they fall over. Like, you make something that's stable enough, but, like, there's... The holes are really janky and crooked, and, like, there's spots that you can rub to get splinters everywhere, and, like, the joints don't quite line up.
I'm gonna look at this project.
Oh god, I
That
just
looks pretty
described
hard.
most of my
Goodbye.
arts and crafts projects. What does it say about me?
It means you rolled a natural 6. I'm gonna look at this project, and I'm gonna look at my friends and try to think which one of them would be able to make this better, because this is not good.
Ooh, can I try? Can I try?
I'm reading a book.
Yeah, Sasha. Here's the hammer. Be very careful not to smoosh your fingers, otherwise your dad will be after me.
Well, she just goes to town and
In a good way or in a bad way? In a good way or in a bad way?
what ability score is crafts again? Wisdom?
And
Int.
Int?
And
Ooh, is Sasha smart?
She's very coy.
Well, she gets a 20 not natural and produces something of significantly higher quality after a couple of hours of hammering, and she, like, you know, grabs a saw that you didn't offer her, and at the end of the day, the splinters have been filed away, the joints now fit, and it actually looks like something kind of decent. It's a little cozy, has like a little... She found a something that kind of approximates a rug in just like lying around in the center
Wow,
of
Sasha. That's really impressive.
I know, I'm really good at this.
You are! Never tell your dad I let you use a saw. It'll be our secret.
Well, let's hope he didn't saw me. Damn it. So close. So close. I'm sure. Nope, that one doesn't work either. I'll get it someday.
then
would
Pyotr
really
will step
screw with
up from
him.
behind. Don't worry. I saw nothing.
Damn it. You get this one, Dad.
Sasha, really quick. For no reason. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Okay. Like I said, no reason. And then I
I'm
walk away.
suspicious. Tell me your secrets. You can't hide from me.
I try to hide from her. Using my stealth.
Oh, that's not a good roll. That's a 13.
Okay. You go like duck behind a crate, and Sasha like.
Damn it, where'd you go? I said you couldn't hide from me. This isn't fair, Dad. Rhea's being mean. Ah!
Well, you just gotta take more of my keeping your eyes open lessons.
Hey
The
guys.
key is to wait in one place, like what are you used to saying? Like a creepy weirdo, and just watch a place for hours and hours. Oh god, it's boring. What was I saying?
That you really like Batmaning up into the rafters.
And he'll just grab the book up and go away.
Pytor, it's getting a little weird.
I'm not
Really,
coming
Dad?
down.
Can you stop embarrassing me in front of Rhea?
No, never. I'm your dad. It's my job.
Friends but rivals.
Yes, guys, I have some good news. I got a response back from my druid circle, and they are sending another person to assist.
Oh, really? Who are they sending?
It's a man named Ethrin.
Like cast nature magic.
Yes, he was actually my first teacher.
That'll be incredibly helpful. To
Oh,
have.
so he's gotta be very capable and wise then. I'm sure he'll know how to lead us in the right direction.
Sorry, weren't you expecting something a bit more substantial from the druid circle?
Well, yes, but it's not like we have a terribly large number as is in our circle. Which brings me to the point that I said I would explain later. I'm going to have to ask that you all keep this next part a very closely held secret that you'll take to your graves.
Of course.
Cross my heart and hope to die.
Maybe happening sooner than I'd like.
I'm used to
That's
keeping
dark.
secrets.
Right. So, I'm actually surprised Brandon found out about it, but he mentioned something called the life clamp.
The life clamp?
Yes.
It sounds like a really dangerous torture instrument.
Not really, but it is terrible nonetheless. See,
Hey, Dad, you know how you're asking me what I want for my birthday?
You want a life clamp?
Yeah.
Maybe let's learn
Let's
what
find
it
out what it
does
is
first.
it's not so much what it does, it's more a name for a phenomenon that was noticed about 150 years ago, which is also why it's a very largely held secret among the elves, which is, we no longer seem to be able to produce children. Not pure-blooded ones, anyways, and as is, I'm quite surprised that you exist, Pytor.
What do you mean?
Well, elves' reproductive abilities have, we thought, completely ceased, so I'm actually surprised to see so many half-elves out of the world.
What are the, when did they lose the ability to produce half-elves? You said pure-blooded elves.
We kind of
are-
assumed it was all the same. You have to understand I come from a exclusively elven society. As you might have noticed, I don't really know how to handle children. I was one of the last born, so I've never really had anyone younger than me to deal with.
So what's this friend of yours able to do for us? Like, is he just gonna come and just like what, hang out here with us and
He's quite
Yeah.
the capable druid, and he should be able to help us in our fight.
all right?
just feel overwhelmed. That's all. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'll pull Satina aside but I don't necessarily need to have a
Yes.
scene.
hopefully we can arrange a deal with Zoya, and that would give us the manpower we need, and then maybe even a single druid would help us in terms of the knowledge gap.
But yes, needless to say, we wouldn't like it if knowledge of the life clamp got out, because it could just cause a large-scale war to try and wipe out elves once and for all, and it's not like we could really, replace the numbers that we would lose.
Well,
This is a magical effect?
Well, we noticed we started having less and less children as the light dimmed. It became harder to reproduce. Until...
But you've been trying constantly since.
Well, yes.
All
People
of
do
you?
still have sex in the elven communities.
Just making sure that they wouldn't have given up on it after a few years.
explain why I exist.
Interesting.
Well, I'm gonna repress this memory pretty quickly, so don't worry about the word getting out.
Yeah, I don't want one of those for my birthday anymore.
Yeah, I don't think I would be capable of getting you something like that, so,
Well, I mean,
I'm
there are
gonna sit
several
down.
ways to stop people's ability from reproducing, but this one seems very tied to Urgoth's.
She's not even dead!
Have I not mentioned just now that I'm not very used to dealing with people younger than me? I didn't really have them around.
Point.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. I will explain when you're older.
You say that a lot.
With this group, it's sometimes pretty necessary.
Okay.
You want to see an acid that can clean the flesh off a chicken bone?
Oh my god, yes!
Hey, Sasha, remember our thing.
I'm gonna go lay down.
I'm gonna sense motive that remember our thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your bluff DC, Ymitri?
19.
I got a 26.
Yeah,
Definitely have a
There
surprise
is.
planned with Sasha. Definitely there's a plot.
I just assume everyone's trying to get Sasha to like them the best.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a
no.
mischievous plot.
Later, I'm going to pull Sasha aside.
Yeah, let's do Ymitri and Satina first, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
You wanted to talk?
Yeah, I just felt like we hadn't talked since I got back after confronting Brandon. I'm sure the others told you that kind of what happened. But I don't know. Are you okay? I know that he kind of, fell off when he left and everything like that. But I don't know. I was just wondering. I was just checking in on you. That was all.
Oh, yes, I suppose, I know that you, well, I kind of gathered that you went to see Brandon. How did that go?
Well, it's definitely not the Brandon that we knew. He, first off, he's blind, but
Oh,
he can see
blind.
somehow.
He would,
His face has changed. He looks much different.
has he really
talks-
given up so much for his cause?
He said that he's part of this. He wants to give this god power to come back, and it's why he does all this stuff. He's behind, Sarah and Nathan and everything. But
we fought, but we didn't kill him. So he offered to be captured. So we took him to the monastery with Ray's people. So I don't know.
That is...
He told me he's made his decisions and he's willing to die by them.
Oh. Well, that is... that makes me sad to hear. What can I say? You know, sometimes I think back to our days as children running around, getting into trouble. I miss it.
I don't necessarily miss it. It certainly was simpler, but I miss what we all had. I don't know. We all, like, you know, just trust each other. We had each other's backs. We knew what was going on, and I feel like it's just been like just the two of us, and then when we have our new friends here, and you know, Ray is fantastic and things, but
Yeah, I guess what I mean is life was simpler back then. You know, things were hard, but it was us. We could run around. We didn't have to worry about all of this bullshit going on. We didn't have to deal with all the stuff.
we don't really have to now, but I kind of want to fix. I kind of want to fix things now. After seeing whatever this did to Brandon, I don't know. He was a strong person, and he seemed so set on it, and just didn't care for others. So whatever it is, I'd like it to stop. End somehow. Whatever that means, like getting riled up in weird messes with gods that I didn't even think existed, but I don't really care. If it can just like prevent things like this from going on, I just want a bit of normalcy back, that's all. And all the stuff I'm figuring out about myself, I don't know. I can feel it like coming even more, like getting stronger. And reading those books, I don't know. It's stronger and in more control. I know a lot more, and all this stuff is happening like all at the same time. And I don't know. I feel like this is like something that is supposed to happen. I don't know. But the timing's just weird.
Yes, well, I fear that we're not even at in the thickest part of it yet. You know, you say you want things to go back to normal, but it seems like we're still only at the start. There's so much that's beginning to unravel, and like, how do you even go about stopping these, or dealing with all of whatever your parents were, and with this cult that we've been getting tangled up with?
I don't know, but I'm starting to just think it's just not coincidence that all this is just happening to me at this time.
I would be surprised if it was.
Well, I don't know. They're probably thinking like we're doing something, so...
Yes.
Let's get back.
Yes.
So yes, I want to pull Sasha aside.
Yeah?
So, what was that about?
Oh, hey, you know, there's this really cool thing outside that I wanted to show you. Let's go look.
After you tell me what that was about.
No, really, let's go look outside, please.
Go outside with her.
Yeah, so...
She kind of like looks around.
So, Ymitri was kind of acting weird earlier.
He's been doing that lately.
Yeah, I was going to tell my dad, but, he was asking me to find those things that you were all freaking out about.
It's the neurotoxins, yes.
Oh, that's what those were.
Yes, if somebody imbibes them, it would pretty much destroy their ability to think and function.
Well, yeah, he tried offering me some stuff to find them for him. I don't know.
Yes, how about you pretend that you're looking, but you don't find... He shouldn't have those. He doesn't seem to want to accept what they are, and I'll let your father know, and...
Yeah, tell him to move them wherever he put them. I'm guessing he put them up in the rafters and, like...
Alright.
I might have mentioned that.
Will do.
He's not really good at hiding stuff.
He can be a little transparent. You know, for all the shades of grey.
Wait, was that racist?
Fun.
Good
It
question.
was more meant as a pun. Because morality can have shades of grey, and...
Okay, I'll let you off. This time.
Alright. Thanks. But yes, I'll let him know. Don't let Ymitri know that you told anyone. I think it's best if he thinks that you're looking for them for now. It might keep him from doing anything about them.
Yeah, I'll make a big show of it, don't worry. I'm good at that kind of thing.
Yes, you are. You're quite the actress.
I know, right?
Okay. So yeah, she you two go back to the warehouse and she's like,
Okay, I think I'm just going to, go find some supplies for, building my fort up more. Yeah!
she very obviously just starts rummaging through shit.
Whose shit?
Everyone's shit.
Everyone's shit.
I'm gonna keep her out of a lot of my stuff.
I don't like that.
Milo's like, nope.
I would rather not this place explode.
Because that could be dangerous.
Yeah, no, right? She can certainly look through all Rhea's stuff. It's
How many mangoes can one person have?
I really like that.
Every
And
day.
also, Mango isn't going anywhere, and I show off my silver horse.
Okay. Lysta, can you roll a perception check? Okay. With that, so you're about to go back to the inside of the warehouse, but you spot a rabbit that looks very out of place considering it is a rabbit, and this is not a very rabbit-esque area. And you can see that around its neck it has a little note tied to it.
Is it a clock?
I'll go and get the note.
Okay. You take the note and you see that you open it and you see that it is signed by Morok. And we're going to go to break. Yeah, so we're gonna be back in about 10 minutes. Blah blah blah. Stay tuned. Hey, we're back.
Oh.
Hello. Hello. So, when we left off, we had just discovered a note from Morok. It says, "To my comrade Lysta." Sorry, I'll read it in character voice. "To my comrade Lysta, as we discussed previously, the blood tides are over. I've spoken with those from the Fang and taught them how to blunt the effects of their ritual on this world. Please see things rationally and end your crusade against them.
If you've seen reason, please come alone to Goldleaf Park in the Rosewood District at dusk of the first votive. Sincerely, Morok.
That's a trap.
Obvious. Did you read that out loud?
No, I didn't.
You just look up and say that's a trap.
Yes, and then put it in my pocket.
What's a trap?
A knowing trap can turn into a trap for the trapper.
Well,
We're not there, and 2, I don't think she said that out loud.
it's just outside the warehouse. I mean, I don't think it's anyone we necessarily need to trap.
Oh, that's what it is. I was like, what's making like the thumping noise? And it's
Eraser Mercs.
It's me erasing. I'm so sorry.
that's fine.
But yes, yes, the druid contact that I have here says the blood tides themselves should be over, but she still doesn't believe that what the Fang are doing themselves is disaster-worthy.
Not disaster-worthy. They've already caused a disaster. And Brandon said there's more coming, so...
Yeah, well,
Yeah, blood tides are over, but
It's just
that
that's
other
just wrong.
small little issue of they're trying to find and murder people. But no, who really cares about that?
ah yes, well,
Why?
yes. Yes.
Yes.
Never mind. It's nothing important right now.
Okay.
Alright, fine. Oh, anyway, I've got work in the morning, so I'm gonna head to bed a bit early.
You're free tomorrow night, though, right?
Yeah, I'll be off by 2, maybe earlier.
All right. Given. Right. Tomorrow we're meeting up with Zoya at her bar, and I think we might want to go over the general agenda and plan.
Okay, fine. Let me sleep on it.
I was thinking we could talk about it tonight.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm up.
Right. So my general plan is to get her at odds with the Fang. Whether that's in conjunction with us or independently is
Hopefully
not
she
exactly an
already
issue.
is. Or,
She is, but she's been very lax about pursuing it. I think if we can emphasize to her that they are a threat, or at the very least bad for business, and undercutting her bottom line,
Tell that to her lackey, but he seemed to not think that it made sense that if there wasn't people to scam or rob, that they wouldn't exactly have a job anymore.
I don't think they see the death of the city as even as an option at this point. People don't tend to, especially in positions of power, they tend to think of themselves as invincible. Instead, rather than talking about the death of everyone and how that will hurt her, instead we just emphasize to her that it's costing her money and costing her recruits, which costs her money long term.
I'm sure that's what she cares about. She's built that empire from whatever she started with. I don't know.
And what I'm going to offer from us is information. We share any information that we have that might be useful to her in taking out the Fang, and perhaps run some joint operations. It will cost her virtually nothing, save for the rent on a warehouse. I'm going to ask that we be allowed to stay here until such time as the Fang is taken care of. And at the end of it, she'll be left with one less competitor and one less person picking off her new recruits. And one warehouse that's left nicer than it was initially.
Makes sense.
Anyway, I just plan to go in and talk with her. If you don't mind, I'll take the lead.
I'd rather leave the details to you if you just need me to, like, I don't know, help you get attention or something like that.
We already have
Assist or keep others away, I don't know.
We already have a meeting set up for the back room. I don't think that should be much of an issue, although having you there to demonstrate your various skill sets, say for you, Ray, I think yours has already been demonstrated quite well, may show her that we will be of use. Get her attention a bit.
I guess. I just, rather not everybody know that we can all do stuff, but...
Only as needed.
Yes. I think he was just saying they need a bit of intimidation.
I don't think we're going to be able to intimidate, but...
Are you sure that guard nearly pissed his pants?
That is fair.
I know there's no intimidating Zoya. Everyone's already tried it.
And I'm also afraid if we do successfully intimidate her, we might wake up dead. I don't fancy fighting what is probably multiple Taranis.
Hopefully just get her to feel intimidated by the Twisted Fangs so much that she takes action against them. So.
Anyway, we appeal to her greater sense of greed, and hopefully that will be enough. If not, well, we improvise from there.
Right.
I'm going to just pass out real quick.
Good luck.
Once it looks like Ymitri is asleep, I am going to pull Pytor and Milo off to the side.
Yes?
So, I think you should know that Ymitri was trying to bribe Sasha into finding those potions.
Oh. Is that why she was paying such close attention today?
That was just to make it look like she was actually looking for them, so that Ymitri thinks she's still doing what he asked.
Oh, and she has quite the talent for caustics.
Yes, she did say, though,
Multiple
Pytor,
ways.
if you hid them in the rafters, you should probably move them.
Noted. Poker face.
Yeah, Milo clearly looks worried. And he goes, well, I'll have to get right on that then. And he'll head up to go climb up into the rafters.
Nope.
Yes,
Be subtle about it.
yes.
While he's away at work tomorrow.
So yes, just as a heads up, he is trying to get access back to those neurotoxins. And
Probably separate them.
Sasha is
Worrisome.
worried about how he is acting, so
That's a good idea, Milo. Yeah, we might need to... Would it even be productive to talk to him about it?
yes, if a child is concerned about how somebody is acting, you know that there's something wrong.
She's a sharp kid, but yeah, agreed.
Well,
Shit.
well, in that case, we should act on it as soon as he leaves for work in the morning.
Yes.
If you'll excuse me.
It also seems that he didn't tell Sasha what they were, and she's aware of how dangerous they are now.
Oh,
Good. Should always have a healthy fear of liquids.
Yes, she knows that if they get if she drinks them, that she will effectively be brain dead. So she shouldn't want to try.
fortunately, she does know not to try random potions off the ground, but
Well, experience would tell me otherwise.
Care to explain?
I handed her an infiltrator's elixir without telling her what it was, and she just drank it. No question. It could be that she knew that I wouldn't poison her, but...
Yeah, she knows that you're a doctor, and primarily in the business of saving lives.
I mean, he spent
That
the
said,
entire day
it is
showing
worrying.
her how acids can slaw off skin.
Well, just to clean the bone for anatomical study.
Oh, got a headache.
It did take quite a soak. We're gonna reconstruct the chicken afterwards, and he'll gesture to the pile of bones.
I need to get her back in school.
Why was school never this badass when I was a kid?
You didn't have a bunch of really weird strangers
Hey.
teaching you.
We had Mr. V in high school. It's closest we
I
got.
don't
We
think-
did have explosion day.
I
That's
don't
fair.
think Abby ever got to have him as a teacher.
No, I didn't.
Oh. Hey, you knew him though, which
Yeah.
is
I only
so
got
much
to
to say as a dank teacher. Like when other kids that never had you know how cool you are.
I just
And-
really
Fun fact.
enjoyed whenever he had like fresh snake babies, he let us like hold and play with them during class.
Fun fact, several of our members went to the same high school.
Anyways, shout out to Mr. V. You know who you are.
Keep on wearing kilts to class. You inspire us all.
What a
Remind me
god.
never to walk up the stairs after him. Pyotr's gonna look like he just wants to kind of just crawl into a hole and pull it in after him and go off to sleep after all this information is given to him.
Oh, that somebody's trying to use your daughter as a thief?
Well, that part's fine. It's the chemistry and the incredible amounts of danger that she's just in on a daily basis because she's my daughter, and that's just.
It's good to know these things. She has an inquisitive mind.
She does, and I am very happy you're teaching her. But it's stressful.
Caustics are useful information.
It's better to know it.
And as someone in your profession, Pyotr, it's definitely good knowledge to have on hand.
Indeed. Although I hope she doesn't have to follow too closely in my footsteps.
All parents do. Anyways.
Okay, so that conversation.
They said they had a great idea.
Oh, I think my profession's pretty neat.
That conversation kind of wraps up.
If Pyotr's out.
Yes, Pyotr's out.
I love you, never change.
The next day I get up and go to work.
Yep. Next day comes. Ymitri goes to work. Other
I'll
people
lock
do other
Ymitri
things.
to work.
Aw.
I scale the rafters and go to my hiding place to
You're
discover, alas, they are gone.
We both hit him in the raft.
Dude, Sasha's way too smart.
I'm gonna head over to the other place in the rafters. You know, after taking him from your place, I really should have thought of a new hiding spot. I'm gonna hand one poison over to you.
What? I'm gonna take the red one from you.
Right, and we don't let the other one. You hide it. Don't tell me where it is. I hide it. Don't tell you where it is. That way, no matter what, can't get both of them.
Of course.
Why don't you
And yeah.
both roll stealth checks?
Nice. 18.
24.
God damn it.
Okay. Well. Yeah, you
10%
all.
chance for me.
Who said that it was them or you that they're hiding from, or rolling stealth against?
Depends who looks for them first.
Well,
fact,
good thing you're not
20.
dealing with any creatures from another plane or anything. Anyways, Night
Do we
comes.
have lead boxes?
I'm also going to spend the afternoon teaching Sasha the route to school.
Mhm.
And then
Man, then I'm gonna get to school and there's going to be hay in my hair. It's not cute.
we'll just have Lice to press it. Oh, right, she'll be here.
That sounds even
Oversight.
cuter.
I apologize.
Why don't you just wear like a hat or a cloak?
I guess. Dad, go buy me a hat next time you're out.
Will do.
Okay. Route successfully learned. You all convene before you head over to the charging stallion. And you make your way there. And yeah, you arrive. It looks much the same as before. There's the boxing ring. This time there's a dwarf. A dwarf who you gather is from Chaitun, the continent to the south. That is fighting a bear.
A literal bear?
Bear?
Yeah. Why not?
Wow, it's like I'm back in Ravna.
Did that bear just
I feel like this music
hunt
is.
that man? I didn't know that they had enough wherewithal to do that.
Why are they making a sport of this? It's barbaric.
Oh wait, that's not a bear. That's just a really, really hairy guy.
Did that dwarf just drop kick a bear?
I don't know. Like I don't even have music that fits that mood on my thing.
You
I don't even
picked
know what
this
to do.
mood.
Cue the Benny Hill theme.
Did that bear just do a flying kick?
Yeah. Play some John Cena theme song.
Okay.
Can't see me. My time is now.
So yeah, what do y'all do?
Baby.
Okay,
Well,
walk in
I
and act normal first.
I'm gonna go up to the bar and order a drink. And as I hand over my coin for it, I'm going to palm a note to the bartender that says, "We're here for our meeting."
Yeah, the bartender takes your order, goes in the back for a little bit, and then comes back with your drink. By the way, that friend that you were meeting here, that we talked about the other week, yeah, you can go back and meet her. She's in the back.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna kind of give a look to, especially Araya, to come on in.
I want to order a drink too, though, so I'm gonna do that really quick and get a drink,
I'll
and then
stay with
really
Ray until she
hustle.
gets
But
a
I'm gonna
drink.
feel really awkward because I'm slowing things down. I'll probably spill a little bit as I rush after getting it to catch up to Pytor.
As you approach the room, you see the two burly guards standing outside that you had seen before, and they both give you the chin wag to acknowledge your presence, but don't step aside just yet. After
Is one of the ones the one that I intimidated?
yes.
I'm just gonna give him a look.
After about 20 or 30 seconds, the door creaks open and they set aside, and you see Calyx, of all people, walking out of this room.
I will step aside and kind of have a bit of it, trying to hide a dumbfounded look on my face.
Yeah, he just kind of walks by haughtily, wearing, the tarnished cape of his order, and just kind of gives you this look that just has daggers piercing your skin.
I will maintain unblinking eye contact.
I will
Just
not
stay quiet.
make eye contact at all.
I will return the look.
I'll look him in the eye and then kind of just break eye contact and walk on my way.
Okay. Yeah, you sense that he's not looking to start some shit because this is not the place. But if it were a different place, he would start some shit. But the two guards standing outside the door kind of nod to let you know that you can go in now.
Alrighty.
All right.
Okay. You wander in, and you see. Of course, I started before action minutes. So you enter a gritty, grungy, dark room. Pale green torchlight illuminates the area. And before you, you see a den of pleasure, sin, and sorrow, with gently undulating bodies strewn haphazardly around the room, and the air thick with the scent.
Turn down the music slightly.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Like it pops, but like a little too loud.
Yeah, this is what I get for not
I
leveling.
like it.
Okay. Yeah, gritty, grungy, dark room, pale green torchlight, den of pleasure, sin, sorrow, with gently undulating bodies strewn haphazardly around the room, and the air thick with the scent of sex and decay. Zoya herself, an Asher goblin with ash-gray skin, one white eye and one black, and a nasty scar across her face, sits lazily at the top of on a throne at the top of a long stairway, as two lightly clothed goblins, one fieldling man and one woman claiborne, flank her on either side.
Well, I will approach the stairs leading to the throne.
I'm gonna just kind of whisper to everybody. This is a lot more impressive and different than I imagined. Kind of just like in awe a little bit.
Is Rhea like covering her eyes?
I was actually going to roll for it because I'm like, okay, there's two options and both are the most Rhea option, and I can't decide which is more Rhea. So either, I think odd, I stay very focused where Zoya is very clearly doing everything in my power to not see anything else happening. Even can't look away, has never seen this before, is very shocked. So, that's even. I am looking everywhere, and my face is getting a little bit more and more like, what is this? Why are people like this? I didn't know this was an element of humanity, or toanity, if you will.
This would be a great place for me to sell anti-plague.
Agreed.
You know, they might already have somebody on staff.
Don't tell Zoya that when you get up there.
See anything
I
you like?
probably agree.
Anyways, you all are just kind of like processing this scene, and from the top
Jenner's not
of
even
the
phased.
stairway,
I see my mysterious guests have arrived. I've heard from my men that you were quite insistent about getting a meeting with me.
Indeed, it is a matter of utmost importance.
Well,
Well, first of all, how much do you know of the Twisted Fang?
I know of them. Why?
Well, I was coming to see what your plans were with dealing with these competitors of yours.
Well, I wouldn't call them competitors so much as partners.
Interesting. So, you're working with them.
In a sense. In my position, you have to work with everyone. If you want to get anything done anyways.
I do
Well,
love
I'm
it
just
when people
wondering
can
how-
put aside their differences to achieve things together.
I'm just wondering why you would work with a group that is so obviously cutting on your bottom line.
And what makes you say that?
Well, for one, they're taking your new recruits, specifically from through the orphanages around the city. Ripe, skillful candidates being taken before you can get to them. Secondly, as you may know, they have been involved in the blood tide, which has generally hurt the prosperity of the city, and less coin in the city means less coin for you. Thirdly, it seems like they're making their approach into politics and trying to gain control of the city this way. More control for them means less control for you.
You seem to know a lot for somebody that I haven't met before. Perhaps you're the ne'er-do-wells that they've been telling me so much about.
Rhea is visibly offended by being referred to as a ne'er-do-well. Never before in her life.
Well, how well we are to do, notwithstanding, we might be.
Anyways, get to the point. What is it you'd have me do? Why are you meeting me here?
Well, I was hoping to propose something of a cooperation between our respective groups.
As I said, I do love when two people on opposing sides can work together.
This group is attempting to take your turf and take your coin, and we would offer information that would help you deal with them.
Go ahead and roll diplomacy.
You got a inspiration or hero point.
I'm using my hero point. I am not rolling a 1 on this one.
I've been trying to chime in. Can I attempt to help with diplomacy?
So let's say DC 10 to add a +2 circumstance.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna pass. That's 19.
Cool.
Alright, diplomacy. That's a 17, so 19.
Okay. 19, so is that with the +2?
That's what the +2.
Okay.
Well, I'm afraid you misunderstand the situation. I have no interest in working with your group.
May I ask why?
I've already reached an agreement with the people that you're suggesting that I backstab. I try to do right by my business partners.
Well, the real question is whether your business partners are doing right by you.
It is tiring to argue with such minuscule specks as you all. You know nothing about what's really going on. Please leave.
I'm gonna stare for just a second, and I'll nod, bow, and turn about and leave.
Hold on. What people of the Twisted Fang have you been talking to? Because we've recently captured 2 of them and turned them in, and they've been willing to talk and cooperate against the Twisted Fang, so this was just but a few days ago, so maybe word hasn't gotten to you, but their numbers are already dwindling, and so is their stream of information. They're already weakening. So, deciding to work against them now could be the most advantageous time to begin so.
Well, if you have new information, then you might be worth talking to.
I'm gonna shoot Ymitri a smile while she can't see.
So, who are these people that you've taken care of?
Brandon. The one with his eyes covered.
I see. This is interesting.
And as far as I know, he was in charge of a lot of recruitments. A lot of people that were, I don't know, perhaps either taken out of your own men or either contributed some other way against you. And he's been tainting the streets in Mulgrave first, your primary base, but it's been spreading everywhere. He's been feeding people lies of prosperity and money and wealth, but they just wind up dead or as fish cultist kind of creatures and things.
I got a 21 on the interesting.
Okay.
And they could be being put to use under your hands, for your uses and such. People as strong as me. And at that point, I'm going to cast Illusory Creature, and another version of myself of like black ink goo is going to step out to the side. They're taking people like me and using them for their own good when you could have them, distributed amongst your own people, helping you out.
Okay. So, stepping back a bit. So, what'd you get on the sense motive?
21.
Okay. With that, you can tell that she clearly hasn't heard that Brandon was taken out and that she knows who he is. Rhea, did you have something that you were going to say earlier?
Yeah. I'm sure you're also aware that Valia's little toy soldier has gone missing. No, she didn't tell you that she can't even keep tabs on her own protege? Well, with a personality like his, who would worry if he went missing, right? It's not like his favorite thing to do is commit murder.
I take it you're talking about that creepy little boy.
I think she is.
Was I not clear? I'm sorry.
Anyways, it's been quite some time since I met with Brandon. But mostly I've been meeting with Mira.
She ran from us the last time. I was 10 feet from her.
Do you mean that as a bluff, or?
She was in the room when I had entered.
Sarah.
Nope,
That was Sarah.
It was
Valia.
Oh, that was Valia. No, I'm not intending to bluff there.
Okay.
That was a player mistake.
Fair enough.
You do know what their goal is then?
Of course.
How's that gold benefits you then?
When you're in a position like mine, you can see things coming from quite a ways away. This world is going to change one way or another. I'm merely trying to play each side to the best of my ability.
Well, I don't think you understand how much ahead we are on one of your sides, and you need to select the better one to get on before it gets crushed.
Indeed, it is impressive that you took care of Brandon. He was no slouch. However, you might be getting ahead of yourself if you think that that means that you can overtake the entire Fang.
Well, we little ants have been on this for quite a short time now, and we've already caused this much of a fuss. Makes you wonder about the state of the Fang, what else they might be keeping from you. How strong they might really be.
Which of their foundations have crumbled?
Well, thing's for sure. You've certainly exceeded my limited expectations in taking care of Brandon. What do you want?
Well, if you're not going to help us,
I want to help in taking back.
don't assist
Taking back.
the Twisted
Akiva.
Fang against us.
Bring
What
it back
we
to
want.
normalcy.
What we want is for you to protect your interests. Whether you believe it or not, whether you've been lied to or not, these people are undercutting your power. And this new world order of theirs, are you sure that you really fit into their vision of the future? Or are they just trying to use you?
Trying both sides to figure out if they end up on top.
Well,
All we ask is that you keep your eyes open, and should you come away with the impression that they may not be as good for you as they claim, well, protect your interests, and we will be happy to grant you any information free of charge that may be helpful to you.
There's also a certain task force being created. We might be able to help you elude them.
She gives you a kind of like,
I don't see how the machinations of government are of any concern to me.
That's a unique perspective for someone in your position to have.
Well, when you have most of the people taken care of to turn a blind eye to whatever it is you're doing, then task force or no, I don't think that it's anything that I have to worry about. In the meantime, I think you are sorely mistaken if you think that I'll stop playing the Twisted Fang to the best of my ability. But if you have anything you need from me that I can offer you, then maybe we can talk.
Well, if you are truly interested in seeing which side comes out on top, perhaps if you have any information on the Fang themselves, it may accelerate our efforts in, shall we say, proving our organization's superiority.
Well, what do you want to know?
Well, we know that they have a hiding place for their remaining members and their remaining, what did we call them? Fish people? And knowing that location may save us some time in tracking it down ourselves.
Oh yeah, they think they're so clever hiding them in the after crypts. But they're not that hard to find.
she snaps her fingers, and one of the people, or one of the goblins standing next to her, runs off and comes back a little later.
You'll find them all clustered in the after crypts. My servant here has a map that'll help you find them.
Excellent.
She give us the map.
Yes. So the map itself has a kind of map of the city overlaid on top of a second map of the after crypts, and kind of like lines drawn between them, indicating where one shows up in the other. And you can tell the Twisted Fang actually has a very wide footprint, but it outlines several points of interest, including, you know, where the leadership is located and where they've been housing all of the recipients of the ritual, for, you know, whatever we call them. Fish people, where they're the barracks of the fish people.
They're victims.
Like, I don't know if you picked up on this out of character, but everybody who does that is willing. And
I know. They're victims, my brother. They've been conditioned into becoming victims.
okay,
They don't even know it.
sure.
I mean, justify it or not, I don't care.
Hopefully this will be able to help you help shed some light on their location.
Thank you very much. And if it's all the same to you, we will stop taking up your valuable time.
Yeah.
Very well. Good day.
I'll leave it. Go to this time.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
you all.
God, that was so nerve-wracking. Shit.
Hold it together till we get out of here.
Yeah.
I was saving that till we get out of there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
You all exit the charging stallion, and just kind of like the tension just suddenly drops like a sheet.
I didn't have a single sip of my drink the entire time we were in that spooky back room, but the moment we get back to the main room, I just like chug it all. It's just like gone.
Of all the stuff in the last week, she might have been the most creepiest.
Okay.
Well, now we know
So
that my
That's-
I talked to Zoe and I'm still alive.
worst
Eh,
suspicions
Business
were
as usual.
true. She is
I don't know. It's just
working with them.
nothing. I was thrilling. Never mind. Ah. Okay.
You eventually get used to feeling like an ant about to be crushed underfoot.
So what do we do next with this map?
Well, let's keep our lips tight and return home. And as we return home, I'm gonna break off from the group and make sure that we're not getting tailed.
Okay, yeah, you make it back. Nothing interesting happens.
Prior to us going out, can I have like just done some low-key random shopping around the marketplace?
Sure.
Cough, cough, getting things for Sasha. Cough, cough.
Sure.
Getting some pink paint.
Anything that you want, you just get if you want to
Cool.
list it off.
Yeah, I just want to find like cute pink things to decorate her little room area. Things that I think Sasha would like.
Also gonna get her a hat.
Fair
A
enough.
pink bonnet.
A pink bonnet? What?
No.
I'm sorry.
That does not sound.
Maybe like a little pink diary so she could write little secrets in it, and like it'll have like a teeny tiny little really shitty lock with a teeny tiny really little key, because that's what kids' diaries have.
Okay.
Accurate.
And I don't know, maybe a stuffed animal. Things that I think kids are used to having. I don't know. I didn't have them. How much money should I spend?
Depends on the volume of stuff. Like, let's just call it like, 5 copper per item.
Okay. Cool. I'll go ahead and say like 5 items. I want to be able to fit it all in my bag and not like just be carrying around a mountain of pink things while I'm trying to be discreet.
2.5 silver.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna get her a hat for 5 copper.
Yeah. Fortunately, Marins are well known for their colorful crafting and artistry, so you have no problem finding a wide selection of pink knickknacks.
A pink silk
what day
tie.
was the meeting with Morak? Did she?
It was.
It was on the votive. This is currently the Stein. Well, guys. Oh,
Go ahead.
good news, we have more information. Bad news, I'm reasonably sure she's going to sell our location to the Fang if we don't impress her soon.
Yes, we should probably move fast so that she knows that we're worth everything we just said.
Or we
It's like-
could set up this warehouse as a trap. Not give her any information and take out the Twin Fangs task force.
You didn't tell her where you were located.
She probably knows because it's her thugs that are harassing us.
That's fair.
Don't remind the DM!
I mean,
Yikes.
I just figure she knows. 'cause
Objection.
When we get back, though, I do want to talk to Sasha.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Then I want to talk to Lysta.
Let's do Lysta Rhea first.
Lysta,
Yes.
are people usually like that?
Cranky?
No, I mean, not Zoya. I mean everyone else who was there.
Having sex?
Yeah. All in the same room where everyone
Well,
could see each other.
it depends, really.
Are they students of Gael the Streamlined Man?
Possibly, but I mean, many different. It depends on the day, I think. Sometimes you're in the mood for something more adventurous. Also, there are several holidays out there that you encourage. Public group fornication. But it doesn't need to be large groups of people. It can be private.
Ymitri pops his head in. There are?
Are you referring to the Elven holiday?
Maybe.
Yeah. For what it's worth, to clarify out of character, that one is not public.
I mean,
Picking your mates is, but like the rest of it.
you know, some of them might not be. Maybe you're in the mood for something different.
Maybe she's speaking from her heart. And by that I
It's
mean
Maybelline.
experience. Okay. Yeah, I just wasn't really expecting that.
I mean, it's all perfectly natural.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I'd be really embarrassed to ask anyone else.
It's no problem. Just... you...
I mean, I've been in a campaign that would actively contradict that, so take that, chat.
If
We
you're
miss you, Christopher.
concerned about, doing that yourself, you don't have to if you're uncomfortable with it.
Yeah. Good point. So is it raining out?
Yeah, the entire time you're walking, there's just a constant chorus of crickets and.
I don't think so.
Blush, blush, blush.
Okay. And Ymitri, you get back and you see Sasha just kind of scribbling in a book.
Hey, Sasha, have you been able to find anything yet?
Oh, yeah, it's weird. It wasn't where I thought my dad would put it, but I tried looking around some more. I don't know, maybe Milo hid them.
Well, where did you think? You said you thought they might be in the rafters?
I checked the rafters, and that was a stupid idea. That they're not there.
Okay. You're sure Milo has them?
Probably, or else I think I would have found them by now.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Let's use blue dice has been failing me. Let's use the multicolor.
You're failing me for the last time.
20, 26 total.
Yeah, you can tell that she's just trying to placate you.
Oh, all right, Sasha. I know a good thief from a bad thief, and right now you're being a bad thief. So you're being caught dead in a lie. So
Isn't that the point?
No, it's not the point.
Sasha,
There's
you're
more-
queen.
There's more in it for you if you can help me. So, have you been able to find them or not? Did you even look?
Yep, I looked, didn't find anything. Yep. Anyways, I'm gonna go over there now.
She points to like a random corner of the warehouse and just kind of walks over there and sits down and stares at the wall.
At one point, when I think I have an opportunity, I'm going to go up towards the rafters and look.
Okay. Yes, Rhea?
When Sasha starts staring at the wall, I'm gonna start hiding the pink shit in her room so that it's a surprise.
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't contain that.
I'm gonna give Ymitri's opportunity to look at the rafters by going over to Sasha, kind of sitting down next to her. That is a really interesting wall.
I know, right?
I mean, you can almost see the grain through all the dust and rotten grime.
Yep.
Hey, I prestidigitized that wall.
Do it better.
There's no cleaning it.
Okay. I'm gonna go prestidigitize some walls now. Shame.
Are you gonna do it better though?
I'm gonna try.
Does she need to make a dice roll on the successfulness of
Yeah,
the
go ahead and
efficacy?
roll an arcane check, I guess. Or no. Nature check, primal.
Well, see, then I just succeed.
Perfect. You should. It's prestidigitation.
Is a 25.
Yeah, you managed to get like one more layer of dirt off. It was already pretty clean, to be honest.
Oh, wow. I
Oh,
can see the
sorry,
camera.
Rhea. I was just being awkward.
Leicester.
Lista. Words.
She said,
See, awkward.
It's alright. He's cleaner now.
You just see pain course through Sasha's face. Anyways, yeah, Ymitri, why don't you go ahead and roll a perception, and why don't Milo and Pytor PM me where
Fuck.
they hid the things?
Hero point.
Already did.
Okay.
God damn it, 13's not good enough for jack shit.
I'll send your message in a second.
I really hope you just, like, accidentally hide at the same place I am.
Okay.
Up your butt.
Yep.
Yeah, I go to shove it. I go to shove it up Pyotr's butt,
And he
then
gets
I notice
there
there's
first.
something already there.
Okay. Yeah, so suffice to say, you do not find it.
Right, well,
But if you go up to the rafters, you will see a note that Milo left for you.
I find that note, maybe, I don't know, because I'm up in the rafters looking.
Yeah, you find the note. What's it say?
It's in a compartment in the rafters. It says, "Stop looking. It'll be moved twice a week if you keep this up."
I'll kind of smile at
and
it.
then a little heart, and then it says Milo.
Smile at it, crumple it up, bring it down. I'm going to throw it kind of across the way at Milo, and then go into my quarters area and take it easy for the rest of the evening.
You see a green flame light up as it enters Milo's area. It catches on fire and lands in one of the liquids that he was working with. It bursts into flame, and a bad-smelling smoke starts moving through the area.
Ymitri, what do you do?
I'm gonna sniff it and just be like, none of my business. And kind of ignore Pyotr and just keep going back to my spot.
Okay. So the night carries on. You kind of all entertain yourselves in various ways. But eventually a door knocking comes from the warehouse door.
Quick, in positions, everybody. I go and hide next to the door, ready to attack.
I'm in my spot, book in hand.
Nah.
Oh, okay. So we're not going to do the same play as last time. Cool. I will go to open the door.
Okay.
I'll be right beside her.
I'm not comfortable with us doing the same play that me and Ymitri did last time.
Yeah, so
I'm not planning on it.
before you open the door, you hear shouting on the other side, "I was told to say that you can all relax."
I'm going
Oh my god, I can relax so much with that.
I'm going to open the door very slowly and look one eye in the crack.
And that's how she lost her eye.
Yeah, but it's my worst one. I'm willing to sacrifice my left eye for this. I am a
You
prize.
see just kind of this,
Kind to lend people despair.
you kind of see this inconspicuous looking messenger person standing on the other side of the door, just kind of looking around awkwardly.
All right. And I don't see anyone else.
Nope.
Should I make a perception check to be certain?
You can, if you want.
I think you're being pretty clear here. I'm going to open the door all the way and say, "Come in then."
Okay. Kind of wanders in.
Close the door, bar the lock. He's stuck in here with us.
Oh. Look, I just have this note for y'all. You can just take it and then I'll be going.
You'll stay until I finish reading it.
Okay.
I'll start reading it. If
Okay.
it's in common.
It is. It's in Marin.
Nailed it.
And you take the note and you unravel it. And for the third time, you find a very important piece of text passed to you through note, because apparently that's the theme of this episode. And you see that it is signed by the one who watches the fire. And that's where we're leaving off.
But I don't know what it says.
Exactly.
My God.
Because you didn't read the notes, you just skimmed it.
Oh, I will say it has very urgent handwriting.
Great.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah, so that's where we're leaving off.
Cool. I'll just be really stressed and curious for like the next 7 days in real life.
What if everything gets blown to shit and it just gets out of whack and this is our last game forever and we never know what happens?
Well, we'll have
we live in
Action
the
Dolph to tell us
information
all
age.
about it.
We'll definitely find out. We all live in quarantine anyway.
Yes. We're all extreme extroverts.
Now, please, everybody, disconnect from the internet. That way you don't get a computer
Yes,
virus.
that's what the sad face afterward
It's
was
the
for.
joke.
Yeah.
Man.
I feel exposed.
Well, hey, one thing, there was someone active in the chat who was all like, oh my goodness, it was so
No,
cool
dude.
to see you.
Yeah.
And like, I want to make art about your channel and stuff. And dude, tag us. If you post it anywhere on social media, tag Fantasticide. We would love to see it. We'll probably show it off on stream because it'll be cool.
Pop in the Discord too.
Sorry we didn't catch it in the moment. I would have loved to acknowledge it, you know. But I didn't see it till too late. But that's super cool. We'd love to. Anyone ever doing fan art, we'd love to see it. Please tag us. Seriously.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed our show. We will be back in a week, and only on Penny for a Tale and our other non-Twitch platforms. So, you know, go watch those. Don't watch our Twitch channel because there will be nothing there.
Find us on Penny for a Tale. We're so excited to be there.
See ya.